So you want to know what it takes to grow a business to 1 million in annual revenue? Well, let's break it down by sharing my story with you and the lessons that I had to learn on my six-figure journey. Right now, I am on the other side of this target and run a business that makes multi-six figures a year. With that, I know how it feels to hit a wall, to feel stuck, and to wonder if you'll ever break through. I've built multiple businesses from scratch into real working companies. I've felt the wins and I've felt the times when I just wanted to give up. What I'm sharing is from my journey, and I hope that it helps you along yours. So here's the truth. Getting to 1 million doesn't happen by luck. It's not magic. It's decision after decision, step after step, and staying focused even when things feel like they're falling apart. I want to dive into one more thing before we go deeper. Don't only focus on this number. Try to enjoy the process, the lessons, the little wins, the growth you'll experience along the way. Those things matter just as much, if not more, than hitting the $1 million mark. This isn't just about perfection, it's about progress. It's about showing up day after day and putting in the work even when you don't see results right away. That consistency is what will carry you through the tough times and help you enjoy the good times even more. Now let's clear up some myths about getting to 1 million in sales. A lot of people make it sound super easy or super fast, but my experience has been far from that. As we get started, there are 4 myths about getting to 1 million that I want to address. So myth number 1, it happens quickly. If you scroll through social media, you might think everyone's making $1 million in just a few months. Truth is, most of those stories are either rare or not completely true. For most of us, getting to 1 million is a long, tough climb. I started my company, Perception Engineering, back in 2013. It took me nearly 2 years just to hire my first full-time employee. By the time we were even getting traction towards 1 million, it had been about 7 years, and we had grown to a team of 8. There were no shortcuts. Every year felt like I was starting over. It's easy to think that others know some secret trick that you don't. But behind their success, there's usually years of hard work, late nights, and quiet struggles. The good news is, small wins add up. Even tiny steps forward over time will lead to big growth. So if it feels slow, just keep going. Now, myth number 2, 1 million in sales means 1 million in your pocket. At first, I thought if I made 1 million in sales, I'll be rich, right? But that's not really how it works. There are a lot of costs: paying employees, rent, software, marketing, insurance, and obviously don't forget about taxes. After all that, you might not actually have much left to yourself. Reaching 1 million is a huge goal, but it's not the end. It's really important to understand the difference between how much your business earns and how much you actually keep. Growth is great, but you have to grow smart. Keep an eye on your profits, not just the overall sales numbers. So now myth number 3, it's glamorous. Some people think that once you hit 1 million, life gets super fancy. You've got those nice offices, you've got cool ads and lots of praise. Here's my experience. At each stage of growing a business, it can get messy. It can be long days, early mornings, and doing whatever it takes to keep things moving. And you know what? I loved the process from each different stage for the most part. Not because it was glamorous, but because we were building something real. The tough moments, the crazy deadlines, the last-minute problems, those are the moments where you learn the most. If you're only chasing the shiny stuff, you're in the wrong game. Focus on building something meaningful. Make something you're proud of, even if no one else is watching. So that brings me to myth number 4. You need a genius idea. A lot of people think that you need to invent the next big thing no one has ever seen before to reach 1 million, but that is completely not true. At Perception Engineering, we did engineering design work for manufacturers. Important work, yes, but not flashy. We grew by helping customers and doing our job well. You don't have to create something totally new. Just do what you do really well. Find your spot in the market, understand your customers deeply, and be reliable. Show up every single day. Consistency wins over time. And you know what? The cool thing? When you become known for solving a specific problem, people will start coming to you. You'll build trust and become their go-to expert. That changes everything. It's a long, hard journey, but the journey shapes you into the leader and business owner that you actually need to be. So a lot of people think that sales will magically grow as the business grows. But if you want to hit 1 million, you need a repeatable system for making sales. Not just one big lucky customer or a one-time deal, but a process that keeps bringing in new business time after time. When I started Perception Engineering, I was the sales team. I was cold calling, going to events, and chasing down leads every single day. I didn't have much sales training, but I knew I had to figure it out fast if I wanted to survive. Our business model was simple, but yet still hard. We were trading time for money, which is a difficult place to be. We billed our clients by the hour for our engineering work, but here's the problem. There is only so many hours in a day. I worked 70+ hour weeks consistently just to keep us going. It was exhausting and I knew it couldn't last forever. To grow, I had to build a sales engine that didn't depend only on me. We needed systems, not just hard work. Well, now at SWYFT Solutions, we have a CRM to track leads and have built a clear process every step of the sales cycle. From the first contact to understanding the customer's need to sending out proposals and finally to closing the deal. It didn't happen overnight though, but it did slowly come together. Now, things were not simple at my first engineering firm at all. Sales didn't happen on their own. Every year, I basically felt like I was just completely starting over sometimes. I learned not to relax too much after a big win because you always need to keep that pipeline full. A quiet period can sneak up and it can sneak up fast. We also learned to love those steady, reliable projects. Sure, they weren't always exciting, but they paid the bills and kept our clients happy. Those consistent projects kept our sales engine running. Eventually, I hired help with sales at Perception Engineering. But I couldn't just step away. Building a sales team isn't about hiring someone and hoping for the best. You have to teach them, coach them, and stay involved. Here's something people don't tell you. You need to enjoy building the system itself. Once you do, and it starts working, your business feels totally different. Growth feels more natural. It feels like you're driving a car with a full tank of gas, not just pushing a broken down truck up a hill, which sometimes business building can feel like. When you finally get there, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Your sales engine becomes the heart of your business. It gives you the confidence to take bigger risks, go after bigger clients, and keep growing. So this actually might surprise you, but you can't build a $1 million a year business all by yourself. You need a team. But let me tell you, building a great team is one of the hardest parts of this entire journey. At first, I hired people I knew, like friends or friends of friends, but as I grew, I had to grow beyond my network. Hiring talented people is not as easy as it sounds, and not every person you hire will be the right fit. Some will leave, some might not care as much as you do. It is honestly the toughest part about growing a business. When you are a small team, every person matters a lot. If one person isn't a good fit, it really hurts the entire group. I have learned to hire slowly and carefully. I looked for people who cared about our mission, not just people that had the right skills. Even when you find great people though, life just honestly happens. People move on, and when that happens, it can feel like you're starting again from scratch. But it's also a chance to rebuild that position even stronger than it was before. The biggest lesson? Learn to let go and to trust your team. It's hard, but it's also necessary. When you trust your people, they will take ownership. They will bring in their own ideas, and they will help your business grow in ways that you could not have done it alone. Your people are your business. Invest in them, and your business will grow because of them. So now let's talk a little bit about marketing and how that whole thing works. Marketing is like the fuel that your sales engine actually needs. You can't just build a good product and hope that people find it. You have to go out there and show people why they actually need you and your service and your product. In the beginning, word of mouth was huge for us. We did good work and our customers told their friends. That was a good start, but it wasn't enough. We tried flyers and ads, but they didn't really work. What really made the difference was sharing our story online. I started posting on LinkedIn and even made some videos on YouTube about my journey. I wasn't really trying to go viral. I was just trying to show people that we understood their problems and we could also help. We also made some helpful content. We posted tips and answers to common questions. Little by little, this trust grew for our audience at SWYFT Solutions. Marketing isn't just about fancy ads. It's about building relationships, helping people. And when you do that, your name actually spreads and new opportunities come your way. So now this whole journey to six figures isn't just about business. Trust me, it's personal. There were several years when I didn't take a family vacation. I missed events and I would work nights and weekends, not because I really wanted to, but because I had to keep things moving. and I chose to give it everything that I had. Sometimes it felt like being on a treadmill that just never stopped. It just kept going over and over. I kept running but never really made it anywhere, and it was exhausting. But there were also some huge wins. Seeing my team grow, watching a client's eyes light up when we solved their problem, knowing we were creating real jobs, those moments made it all worth it. The feeling of signing a big deal or hitting a goal that we had set out for years, it was a big rush. It gave me energy to keep moving forward. Remember, success isn't just the big milestones. It's also the little victories that happen along the way. It's the first time you pay yourself a real check. It's the moment a customer recommends you without you even asking. It's when your team starts believing in the vision just as much as you do. And don't forget, when you do have these small wins, take time to really enjoy them. Celebrate with your family, celebrate with your team. Those moments will keep you going when things get hard again, and they might. They remind you why you started in the first place. Building a business is kind of like climbing a mountain. There are tough spots, but when you look back and see how far you've actually come, it can feel amazing. You'll realize you're capable of more than you ever thought possible. So now, if you've run a business and if you're trying to grow your business to 1 million, here's what I've learned. Number 1, get crystal clear on your goals. Know where you're heading. Picture your goals clearly. You really need to make sure that you're leaning your ladder against the right building, because the last thing that you want is to climb all the way to the top of the ladder just to realize that you're on the wrong building. You gotta then climb all the way back down and move your ladder. Figure out what success looks like for you and check often to make sure that you're still on that right path. Number 2, build systems early. Don't wait until you're overwhelmed to build systems. Start now. Even the small systems will help you stay organized and grow faster. Track your sales, manage your projects, and create repeatable processes. Systems will help growth happen. So number 3, work through people. You can't do everything alone. Build a team and teach them what you've learned. Trust them, invest in them, help them grow, and they will help your business grow too. So number 4, always keep learning. No matter how much you think you know, there's always more to learn. Read books, listen to podcasts, talk to other business owners. Learn from their mistakes so you don't have to make the same ones. That brings me to number 5. Stay focused and keep going. There are going to be tough days, maybe even tough months, but don't give up. Every day you show up, you're moving closer to your goal. Progress adds up, even if it doesn't always feel like it. Number 6, celebrate the small wins. Take time to celebrate progress. You'll need those moments of joy to keep your energy up. And trust me, you'll look back and realize those small wins were the foundation of your success. Number 7, surround yourself with good people. Find mentors, join business groups, and connect with people who understand your journey. It helps to have others to talk to, especially when things are tough. Good people will encourage you, challenge you, and help you see opportunities that you might have missed otherwise. And then number 8, take care of yourself. Don't forget about your health and well-being. Trust me, burnout is real. Make time for rest, exercise, and things that bring you joy. A healthy you leads to a healthy business. Now, I've said it before, but growing a business to 1 million is not going to be easy. It takes time, effort, and patience, and a lot of hard work. But it's also one of the most rewarding journeys that you can take. Every step you take, every lesson you learn, builds a stronger, smarter version of you. And that's something no one can take away. The skills, the resilience, and the experience, those are priceless. Now, I hope my story helps you see what's really involved. Not just the wins, but the work and the heart that it takes to actually get there. Keep showing up, keep learning, keep building, keep believing in yourself, even when it feels hard. So if you want to see more videos like this one, click the video on the next screen, and I'll see you on the other side.